What
What's
is
up?
up with the squad? Back like I never left the session. Favorite Auntie with Uncle Tendencies in the building with who? Welcome to HDiiTV because I'm rocking with who?
You rocking with your boy Opera.
Oh, ain't nothing like that opera to get it started on a Monday. It's already
Opera
been
on
come
us.
on down Monday. Now we got the opera in the building. What is good? What is good? What is good? Where to start? Where to finish? Man, first of all, nephew, just how are you? How are you, nephew?
Man, I'm good. I had 3 straight days of 5-hour, 10-hour streams. And we got to watch some YYYOOUUU football yesterday. Cause it's still some people. I was about to cover this thing like Jalen Hurts. Like, hold on, is that what you wanted? Is that what y'all wanted? Yeah, this what y'all wanted? Y'all said I couldn't do it. So what y'all want? You know, looking like G Money.
He sat down. He said, "So this what y'all? So is that what y'all wanted? That what
What?
y'all wanted to see?
What?
Let's go.
What?
Listen. First of all, Travis Henry. I mean, 2 salutes, right? I mean,
2 salutes.
I mean, he's everything. He's everything in football.
Yes,
I saw pieces of the speech now. Thoughts on Genty with the, I should have won it. I should have been a runaway.
Right.
But congrats to Travis for winning it. Thoughts on him being selected? Did you feel like the Genty should have ran away with it? Thoughts?
Hell no. Jenny shouldn't even been. Look, Travis Hunter was playing both sides of the ball at a high level. We've never seen that before. Genty is great as a back. He is. You didn't really play nobody, bro. And that's not against you. That's what y'all scheduled. You know, everybody like to. Now, if Colorado would have had a cupcake schedule like you had, they would have been doing the same thing to Hunter. They already tried him with the Jim Thorpe. He should have had the Jim Thorpe award along with all the other awards.
Jim Thorpe and them should be feeling like some assholes. They should be feeling like straight assholes right now. Right. This kid cleaned up everything else but the Thorpe. Now the Thorpe look like nobody want that no more.
Nobody want it. Yeah, nobody wanted it. It's BS. And Genty, look, man, I said it from the beginning. I said this before the college season. Bro, you are a phenomenal running back, probably going to be a generational back, maybe next level. We don't know. But dog, Travis Hunter did what he took what Deion, Charles Woodson, and all of them did to a whole nother level. They never played full snaps like that. They just came in for situations. This kid was playing. He probably was the best receiver this year too. Come on, like, and the turnovers he got, he was a game changer. Like when he got hurt that game, they struggled. They struggled that game on both sides of the ball. Wasn't just one side. His impact is felt on both sides of the ball. So I'm sorry.
If you didn't know, look back at last season. When we played USC, that was gonna be a great game. We got robbed of about 4 good games that we'll never see in college football.
Oh man, big time.
Last season. So every time he went down a little too long, he was like, "Oh gosh, it's the season." And that's not a knock on Shedeur. That's not a knock on Shiloh. That's not a knock on Coach Prime on the new defensive coordinator on what Warren Sapp in his role. I forget the official title because it's not coach, but he's been able to do with the defense. It's not about any of that stuff, man. It's about this kid, something special. 1,900 snaps in D1.
Say that again. Say that again.
1,900 snaps. 1,900 snaps.
I played football at college level. That is a lot of snaps.
Listen, it looked like a lot of snaps when they play 40 to me. That's too. I didn't got up the ground 39 more times than I wanted to get up. Talking about 40 snaps in football. So listen, for that kid to do that, and he does everything with just a smile, pure joy. You don't hear his name in anything. I believe they say he's like a 4.0, almost 4.0 student.
No, you're 4.0. Nope, 4.0.
4.0 student.
Yes, ma'am.
Finna be a father of twins. Engaged to his fiance that he's been with for some time now. I mean,
5 years,
what else?
5-6 years, yeah.
What else do y'all want from this kid? What else does he have to do? Like Jim Thorpe, side eye to you, bro. I don't know if Deion's trophy got back. hope it's on the way. Unless we're gonna just start passing Deion's trophy around to who we think should be the Jim Thorpe winners. I can't say enough about this kid. Can't say enough about this kid. Like I said, didn't get to see the whole speech, but there were some parts of the speech that were very, 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 very special. So just shout out to Travis, man. Salutes.
Yeah, like even what his mother said, where everybody said that he was a make, and he turned that into being a legend. Her speech was like so, and I got upset because we got to stop on internet. Like we got to stop taking excerpts from people's stuff and trying to make it seem negative. She wasn't saying that she thought he was a mistake. Okay, we got to calm down. She was saying that everyone was saying he was a mistake because she had him young. He's the oldest.
Everybody looking at her going, look at you. What you gonna do now? Now you pregnant. How old is that boy?
Exactly.
20-some years old now?
Yeah.
You're talking about in 2000. What you gonna do? You a teenage pregnancy, all that? Come on. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, and then how he talked about his father couldn't make it. He was like, I'm the oldest child. I made it, Pop. You know, that is something we don't get to see. We don't get to see the highlighting of the father and the mother. It's always just the mom, and that's it. The dad, you know, you just came out of him. It's it. We don't know about you. We'll see you later. We're just gonna focus on the mom. But for him to honor his father like he did and his mother, it was heartwarming. And to see Coach Prime there, and he called Coach another father figure. He didn't just call him a coach, he called him a father figure. And a lot of black men really needed to pay attention to that, because we're always the stereotype of, oh, we can only be baby fathers, or we only deadbeats. And for him to be there, to be another father figure along with his other sons, Shedeur don't even call him friend. This is brother. Him, Shiloh, they call him brother. So that's what made me tear up. I was tearing up watching that speech over again. I am so proud of Travis Hunter. He has come from out of nowhere, came from Jackson State, came to the next level, showing people I can play. And I can't wait to see him on Sundays. And we will be covering him on All Day Football Sundays. We will be covering this young man. I can't wait for it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, I mean, looking forward to that. Looking forward to just where he ends up, how his story continues from here. Excited about that. We talk hoops here, but I don't limit it to hoop. When we see something worth sharing, we make sure that we share that. So, and I'm a Scope Buffs fan anyway. So gotta talk about that. Gotta give him that. And then I guess the question before we get off, Travis, going pro, do you see him offense, defense, or both?
See him doing both. I've said it and I stick by it. Listen, he's something we've never seen before. Everybody's saying, well, he can't last and he can't last. Y'all said that in college. Proved you wrong. Y'all said he couldn't play from the D1AA to the D1A level, which is the highest level. He did it. So I think he could play both at a high level, because he could run routes and he could cover routes. The guy, and he runs real routes. Like, he don't run that BS using just athleticism. He uses footwork. He uses his hands to get off the line. The guy can run the hitch. He can run the in and outs. He can run the post. He can run the post corner. I can line him up the X, the Z, the Y. I could put him in situations where he's running out the backfield on some plays. He's going to be like a Cordell Stewart minus the passing to me. But he's going to play defense. He's going to be a better, I don't know if you remember Troy Brown. Troy Brown played with the Patriots. He was playing both sides of the ball, but he's going to take it to a higher level. He's going to be a starting corner and a starting receiver.
Exactly. And whoever gets him is also just getting a great guy.
Game changer.
A great person for their community, a great person on and off the field. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. But moving on, we talk hoops. Jewell Lloyd potentially to the Chicago Sky is what I'm hearing. Just based on mom being at the Christmas party and posing at the Christmas party.
Right.
Buying it or selling it.
Hold on. I don't want to get sued. So I don't want to get sued, so let me watch what I say. I don't want to end up on that Twitter feed. having Constable come out. Well, welcome to HDiiTV's being sued today by Jewel. Jewel Lloyd was saying he was bullying her, so I'm gonna look. I said from the beginning, and I said this from the beginning, Jewel Lloyd, Kennedy Carter, Camilla, and Angel.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you don't get Olivia Miles, I'm getting Citron. That's my 5. If I could trade a couple pieces that we got with the 10 pick, I would do it because you in win now mode. But I don't know what their plans is with Kennedy. If I knew what they were doing with Kennedy, it would be easier to answer that question. But I said it from the beginning. I believe she's going home. I don't see her going to Golden State. Everyone said Golden State. I don't see her going there. I don't see her going anywhere else. And she said at the All-Star game, I would love to play with Angel. She said that. So I believe that her coming to Chicago, I'm buying it. I'm buying she's going to Chicago because everything she's done. Why would you leak the report through a Chicago news writer? Why not a Seattle news writer? Why go to Chicago and then have your mom allegedly leak all of this stuff through Chicago? And then why would you be feeding information to Chicago? That don't make any sense to me. So I believe she's going to Chicago because she's going home and they're getting a new facility in a year. It's already in the process. So they're gonna have a weight room. They're gonna have their own stuff. They're gonna have the little YouTube thing and all that. The stuff for Angel and all that. Her own type of stuff. So why not? I think she would go. But my thing is, would I trade her for like a Kennedy or somebody? No, I wouldn't trade her for Kennedy. I think Kennedy's the better player right now. But I'm just saying, like, I think she would be fine. I think what messed them up last year was when they brought Gabby Williams in. If you would have left Gabby Williams away and you would have left Horston, like we were talking about on your channel with Coach Coleman, Rowe, Juju, and everybody, if they would have kept that team they had and not brought Gabby in, Seattle would have been a better team because they were starting to figure it out by the All-Star break. And they would have been better. I think they fell into the hype, like you said, into, okay, we got to get Gabby Williams. Gabby was balling. And they fell, it's like you said, you was already here in the league. We already know what you about. We got your resume. We got your stats. So that's what I feel like. And I feel like that she might be going there because now your mom's at the party. Like, come on. Like, it's too coincidental. It's like Kevin Durant when he said, I'm gonna be here. And his parent and his brother and mother, who basically is like his business people, were finding places that was in New York to stay at. So come on. It's like, I see her coming there. She's gonna come to Chicago, whether people like it or not. I'm buying she's coming.
And are you buying it? They can bring Kennedy back in with this team.
Absolutely. Because if you think about it, if you think how Marsh and Las Vegas ran their system, they ran a lot of point guard by committee. And they mainly was around the perimeter. They like to work around the perimeter, or they would like to free up AG that the elbows or at the baseline or around the nail. So I could see them doing that, running everything, depending on the game plan through the guards or through the post. And if you've been watching Kennedy overseas, Kennedy's ability to play make is incredible. So, and I could see them getting a Citron if Miles isn't available. Citron also ran the 1, the 2, and the 3, and they can go pick up probably, because people are projecting Raven not to even be in the first or second. I can see them trading back up and getting Raven or getting another point guard to be the backup to come in to run the offense. So that's what I'm looking at for Chicago. But I think they'll bring Kennedy back.
They got to bring Kennedy back for me. See the way Kennedy's playing in China. If I'm the Chicago fan base, I want that in Chicago. Now, Miles. Here's my thing about Miles. I watched it again. Miles doesn't have a WNBA body to me. Miles'
Nope.
WNBA game is there. Doesn't have a WNBA
Correct.
body. To me,
Nope.
Miles goes back a year. To me, Ravens stay a year. I wouldn't rush either one of them out.
Right.
Citron is showing us stuff on both sides of the ball that I like, but I really like Harmony Turner in Chicago. I like Harmony Turner. I think she shoots the 3-ball really well. She's tenacious on D. She can handle the rock. She's a scorer. But she got dog. She got that type of dog that Chicago will love. That Chicago like. I don't know. And I'm not saying that but and y'all know there's different types of dogs. There's levels to this. So I'm not saying that they're not dogs. What I'm saying is that I didn't see that all dog fight like Angel got. That motor that Angel got. Harmony has that type of motor, it seems. Plus, Harmony is carrying a team. It's different when you carry a team and you kind of everything. And then to be able to come in and have your skill set used with people that have kind of the same motor as you, the same skill level, I think would just would be wonderful for her.
I think Harmony is
like Jewel. I feel like Jewel is more Scooby than Scrappy.
Yeah, she is. Jewel is
more Scooby than Scrappy.
Yeah, Jewel's a role player. That's all she is. She's a role player.
And so I just don't know if that does that fit in Chicago, especially because
I don't want. If you asking me, do I want her in Chicago? No, I don't want her in Chicago. She's soft.
But it looks like she's coming, and so now it's.
It makes sense because you have your mom at the Wintrust. She's taking pictures and everything with the new mascot. And she leaked everything through Chicago's media. Like it's pointing, hey, Dave, we're coming to Chicago. But do I want her in Chicago? Hell no. I think she's soft. And I think when it gets down to it, I don't know how she'll take if Kennedy or Angel in the heat of moment ain't going to take that shit. You got to do what you got to do. You couldn't take Skylar. Angel and Kennedy's like tenfold on that level too. Probably more. So how are you going to handle that? Now, if she comes in and she gets the shot she wants, which I believe she will, because Kennedy's the only other one I believe that would dominate the shots out of everybody. Then you could have her and then Angel and Miller get theirs. Angel don't mind playing down and let Miller do her thing or anybody because she's team first, stats later. That's just point period blank. So I don't like Jewel there, but it's pointing to Jewel. I'm buying it because of all. If it was different, then I'll be like, it's a smoke screen, but it's too coincidental. And her mom is a Chicago Sky fan.
Too much of a coinky dink for sure.
Right.
Too much of a coinky dink.
Right.
Come on, just tell us. You know what I mean? Come on,
just come out and say, listen, like what your boy, what Robert Downey Jr. did. He had the speech, I'm Iron Man, you know? I'm Iron Man. Like, I'm here. So why I need to keep lying to y'all?
Like, it's me. It's me. I got the money. Built the heart thing. And now what do we do from here? It's me. Right. Let's go.
Right. So just tell us what you're doing. It's like you said about Jackie Young. Like, Jackie, do this. Snap. Is you alive?
So tell us. I think for me, for Jewel though, is this like, and I see the gold Mamba popping up in the chat. Not a Mamba mentality for me. I'm still at they bullying me. No, they not. I'm still trying to figure that part out. And so I need to understand how that part fits into. Hey, how many points you got? Oh, shut the fuck up then, or whatever Angel said. I'm trying to figure out how they bullying me fits into. Hey, you better call that foul on my elbow in her fucking face. Did y'all see Miller talking to the Chinese, bro? I'm trying to figure out they bullying me fits with them too. And Kennedy is like, I wish say something. She ain't even saying that. Say something. So I'm trying to sell it.
Look, I don't want.
I'm trying to make it work, but it's not mathing for me.
I don't know.
It's not mathing for me.
Jeff wants to win now. You got two rookies want to win now. If I know what he's finna do with Kennedy, it would make it easier for me to gauge, but whether they bring Kennedy back or not, I think he's going to go for Jewel Lloyd because she's very laid back. She's very how I want to say she's very role player-ish. So he would like that, and he would look at it as a bigger upgrade than having a Michaela out there on the wing. Because if you could get Kennedy, he's looking probably at, okay, we got Kennedy at the guard, then we got her at the wing, or we could have her at the guard. So, but we still don't know what Marsh is finna run. If we knew what Marsh was running, then we could have a better sense of if it's gonna work or not. But I'm just trying to figure out, how are you going to take, because Angel said, you remember at the end of the press conference, I'm gonna be a bigger leader this year. I'm gonna speak up more. Whatever I say finna go. So how you go if Angel be like, look, I need you to get going. Come on, I need you to get it. Let's get it. How are you going to take it? Are you going to shut down, or are you going to rise up?
What? What? They cut that out. They bullying me. If you don't shut up.
And you know how Kennedy is. Kennedy does not hold out.
What do you say? What? Off the chain with it, God damn it, y'all better understand.
Kennedy gave Courtney that work and got kicked out of Atlanta. She was about to give Liz Cambridge that work.
They don't match, man. It don't match like that. I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay. Y'all keep playing with me if y'all want to now. I don't talk to X's and O's. I talk reality of this thing now. And we all in the huddle. And Angel like, who with me? Who's going with me?
Hands and bows. Hands and bows.
Y'all see HBL? Y'all see where HBL is in TCU now? Compared to who she was in Louisville?
Yeah.
That's from being around some dogs.
Yeah.
Is Jewel gonna take to the water like that? I don't know. But I know HBL, like a bar brawler, she gonna fight till the lights come on and the police come in. Because that's what they made her into. So however this thing going down, I'm in this thing to the end. So like I said, Jewel, I was so impressed. 30 after the poke in the eye, the investigation and all that threw me off. Is it change of scenery enough? But is this the right change of scenery? But then when I look around the WNBA, it's not like I see another place either for her to go and be able to be successful. So I mean, if this is where she's gonna end up, I'm hoping for the best. But I hope they don't fumble the bag on Kennedy. See, Kennedy is the real prize in this whole thing.
She is.
Kennedy is the prize in this whole thing. So I hope that
she's cool, but it's like let's look at Phoenix Mercury. If Diana's not coming back, would she fit with Kai and BG? I mean, I don't know.
No.
Exactly. So now Atlanta.
Because Copper getting ready to bark this year. She was nice last year, going to the Olympics.
Oh, man, listen.
So nice.
Yeah.
She's figuring out her way around Phoenix. Now she know her way around. Hey.
And then look at Atlanta. You can't put her nowhere. Her and Ryan is basically the same type of player where you're looking for them to be the leader, and they're not the leader.
Oh, no, that's at least a great team down there.
Exactly. So
at least a great team.
I mean, would you go play back with Brianna? Would you go play with them? Would you hook back up with her in New York since you're on Rival?
You're down there on Rival. Maybe you can
so you're on the same team. So I could see her going there, but who would you trade from there to Seattle for? Like, I'm not trading Fee-Bitch. I'm not trading Benijay. I ain't trading her. So who else you gonna trade? Unless you're gonna trade that pick they got in the remember, they got a pick in the top 10 at I think number 7 or 8. Shit, they could use that and then go and another player and bring her in. So I don't know where she would go. Like, to me, Golden State would seem right because they got some pieces they could trade to them, and they're up and starting team. And it's like I don't see it, and you're not going to the wings because Enrique, she do this, you out the game.
But you don't want your vet, your highest paid vet to be there. You can't
crying like a punk. Yeah.
what is that? How does that lay the foundation for what you're trying to do? So if I'm the Valks, I'm steering as far away from as far away as I can from Jill Lloyd. And I beat me up in the chat. I would not bring that into my locker room for a young team, a young organization, for something that I'm trying to build.
She would have to go
for the future, because she just had the keys of an organization that had won championships, right?
Yeah.
And she lost those keys within 12 months of getting them.
Yeah, but she was a role.
I take that back. Within 24 months
on those teams, like, because that was Sue Bird and Brianna team. So it's like she was cool. She put up some big buckets when they needed it, but that's easy to do when you got other people handling the leadership role and taking the bullets. It's easy to go out there and drop some points. So I don't know, but I think going to Chicago. Like, I know people don't want to hear it.
I would keep Onyewerri as part of my core before I added her into the core.
Right.
What I
would do is, and people are going to hate me, I would draft Citron, and then I would go after Sellers, either Sellers or Harmony Turner at that 10, or I could sneak and get AZ Fudd, but it could go two ways. If AZ Fudd gets the right people around her there, she can mess around and have a long 6 to 7 year, 8-year career where she's balling out, because out of all the shooters in the draft, she's the best one when she's healthy. So, I mean, or you would go get Harmony Turner, like you said, who's a dog, and plus Harmony knows how to distribute the ball well. So you kill two birds with one stone if you get Harmony.
MJ, I see you with the stats out the box. 20 points per game scored looks great. It looks great. But when I drop her energy and her attitude and her approach into the locker room, what I already got, does it fit?
Mm-hmm.
Does it fit? It's not just the stat box part of this. And this is the great thing about why South Carolina works the way it does, is because Dawn looks beyond what's in the box score, personality, what else is here, how do they fit together, what's the identity of this team, what do I need, can this mesh, can they get along? This is gonna give me a headache at the end of the week.
And also, MJ, Chicago, I think she would be fine because her mother's there. She takes me more as a mother's girl. That's what she take me as. And
nephew, if you was in my house, I'd have threw this Coke bottle at you. You said she gonna be all right at work because her mama there. Man, I wish I could throw this Coke at you. You can't. When's the last time you took your mama to work?
I'm just speaking generally. Look, though, I'm just speaking generally. Just think about it. Like, that's the only thing that I see that she'll go to. Like, her mommy there, she feel good. Me, I ain't bringing nobody to work, man. I got hands. I'm good. I don't need my mama, but she may need her mama.
Practice over, mama.
Yep. That's Jewel Lloyd, yeah.
Her mama just sitting out in the parking lot with the car warming up, just exhaust, just burning.
Did Kennedy growl at you today, baby?
Let's practice. Do mama need to go in there, baby? I ain't got time for that.
Did Camilla call you a hoe today?
Mama, I forgot my shoes. I forgot my shoes. Can you bring them up to practice? What?
I understand, Miss D, but look, she's a 30-year-old need a mama. I don't want her in Chicago, but I'm just telling you, don't be surprised if you see a sky with Lloyd on the back of the jersey. I'm just saying. It's pointing to that. There was some talk of trading to get Alicia in Chicago. I would take Alicia over her any day.
This the one.
That's just me.
This the call that's gonna piss me off right here. This call that's gonna piss me off right here. Mama, can Dana come over after practice?
you know Dana brother outside too.
Dana ride too? Can Dana ride too?
Right.
Stop playing with me about her mama.
Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Like, look,
come on, her mama in Chicago. We gotta have a better reason. We gotta have a better reason to put Jewel Lloyd in Chicago. Listen, I think the kid came out of Notre Dame. All jokes aside, kid came out of Notre Dame. Damn good guard. We saw some skills that were there. If there's a place for her to be comfortable and play, let's find it. I saw MJ saying Mabry didn't work in Chicago. She worked in Connecticut. She worked in Connecticut because I think that she went someplace that was kind of already established. They had that goal set for the season they were going to play for. She wanted to be able to try to play for some championships. She said that going into there. Valks still a few years away from that, so I don't know if that's where they headed. But I don't know that I don't know that Chicago is it. And as a Sky fan and as somebody that wants to see Chicago grow from where they were at last year, I think that that's a step back for them. But what do we know?
Like I said, I'm not saying go she can't play anywhere else. I'm giving y'all the facts of what's out there. And from reports,
Richard say got Camilla back then at the practice. Camilla, can I speak to you? What you said to Jewel? Come on.
Man, look, that's what it looked like she gonna do. But I'm just saying, look, if she come in, man, I think she would be better with Golden State because that would literally be her team because it ain't really nobody there. It points to her coming home to Chicago. I could see her going home and I could see her playing there. Like I could see it. Everything's pointing to it. I don't want her there, but
you talking my eyes into it. Keep going. You talking,
man. I'm just saying. Look, all I'm saying is, Jeff is a person who does different stuff. Like we didn't expect Teaspoon to be gone. We didn't expect. So who's to say he don't bring her in? I'm just saying. So.
Okay, then the other question becomes from a strictly salary cap perspective. Can they have Jewel and Kennedy and Angel and Camilla? I know Angel and Camilla probably are still on rookie deals, so that doesn't make.
Yeah, I think they can. I think because you'll sign Kennedy to the 1 year, and then when the CBA passed, then because look, remember everybody, Jewel Lloyd, this is her last year on that contract. So you could bring her in 1 year, and then after that, you could bounce from her. Or she may be like, shit, I might want to stay, and you could get 2 players with her and Kennedy on there. And then after when it's time for Angel and Camilla to come up, you can have Jewel Lloyd bounce. You probably could do a year-to-year basis with Jewel Lloyd instead of just signing a 3 or 4 year deal. So I'm just saying, for this year, I could see that happen and then bringing Kennedy back for a year because I don't think it's going to be a lot of movement in free agency because the CBA is not done yet. Everybody's going to sign that 1 year deal and everybody's going to have a better landscape, a better picture once the CBA's passed. Then you're probably going to be seeing people going to places you never thought you ever seen before. So I think that for 1 year, her and Kennedy will be on the same team. I don't see Kennedy going nowhere. And I'm just saying that off of a whim.
Okay. So you well, for me, my thing for Chicago is if you bring Kennedy back, you need to let Kennedy know that as soon as possible. Like Kennedy needs to be the first signing that you make so that Kennedy knows she's a priority. Now you can mess around and know people like she's a restricted free agent, all of that. Listen. And so that means that they can core her. But make no mistake about it. I don't think anybody wants an unhappy Kennedy Carter in their locker room on their team.
Right.
Kennedy is much more helpful to the team and much more impactful, as we saw last year when she's happy and feels supported. And so, if you're bringing her back into a situation where it's not going to be that, I don't know. Yeah, Jewel to the Toronto tempo, but we got to hold her somewhere till they open up.
Yeah,
they ain't up to tempo yet. They ain't up to tempo yet, boy, for real.
But everybody got to understand is that she has 1 year left on her deal. Why not bring her, Kennedy, put them together for 1 year, get to the playoffs, anything can happen. And if you draft correctly and then you have a bench, anything is possible. Because Angel and Camilla's ready right now, whether everybody in the chat like it or not. Angel and Camilla want to win. They'll take all the free agents that they can. I just don't see them having a group of young players. I see them getting some more vets on the team and going for a deep run in the playoffs next year. Because look at it. If you're Tyler Marsh, why not bring Jewel Lloyd in with Kennedy? Because after looking at your predecessor, if you think they're going to honor your 2-year contract, you out your goddamn mind. So I'm trying to win right now. So if I could get
I'm
Jewel,
like FM. I'm like FM. First of all, we don't got the facilities and all of that. We in here in the YMCA with other people practicing. I don't got time for you to be in here. Mama. I don't have time for that. I don't have we don't have time for that energy right there. So I don't think it works, nephew. I don't think Kennedy and Jewel work. I just I don't think it works. But I also think if this is Jeff's move, like when is we gonna side eye? When does Jeff catch the side eye? Is anybody else side? I've been side eyeing Jeff since last season. Am I wrong? I'm looking at
Jeff got the side eye when he traded Marina at the halfway point.
It's like, Jeff, who are you?
Because you didn't have to get rid of Marina at all. You could have kept her for the whole season, and y'all could have made the playoffs. Why would you just get rid of her right then and there? That I had a side eye. I don't trust Jeff. I don't know how good he is. I think he's going to make the moves to try to win now, because that's what he said in the press conference at the end of the season. And that's what he said with Tyler Marsh right there next to him. I want to win now. He's going to make moves to win now. He's not making moves for a rebuild in the next 2-3 years. So he wants to win now. Tyler Marsh is saying, I want to win now. So they're going to moves, whether they bring Kennedy back or not. They're going to get some free agents on this team that's ready to win, and they're going for a playoff spot potential to the championship. He's trying to put it all on the table today. So
y'all help me out. I see 126 in this chat. I'm only seeing 23 likes. The math ain't mathing. Double tap on the screen, hit the like. Make sure y'all run the likes up on both platforms. We are live on both platforms.
Hit the like button, y'all.
Run the likes up. Hit the subscribe buttons on both channels. This is my question for you.
Waterfall, I don't care if Marina requested a trade. Nigga,
that's what I wanted to ask you about.
Who do you play for?
Here's the thing. Here's my question for you. How long am I gonna let you be mad at my job? Right now, I encouraged you and said you gotta play, and now you acting out. So look, do you want? See, I'm the type, you don't want to be here, don't be here. I'm like Steph. Remember how Steph was in the thing? Right, you didn't want to be here. Go.
Right. I don't care.
But see, what I would have done with Mabry, and Mabry showed up to do her job every week. She didn't do it as good as she could have, but
no, she didn't.
When Mabry and Dana said in the beginning of the season they wanted to be traded, that's when I would have started the paperwork.
But that's what I'm saying.
Well, I'll see. Let's see how 6 months go.
But that's what I'm saying. They didn't have any value. People trying to say that they had to play during the season to get some value. Marina Mabry is a 6th person off the bench or 7th person off the bench. Dana Evans is a 9th or 10th person off the bench. They're just bench players. They're not a player I bring on a team to win a championship. And I'm not trading you away. I'm not trading you away like that unless I'm trying to get to the playoffs, because he was saying they wanted to get to the playoffs, but you don't make any moves. You don't bring in no veterans. Odyssey Sims was out there. Celeste Taylor was out there. You had all these people you could have got. That was my first strike with this bum. My second strike was, why didn't you trade Marina before the season? You should have traded her before the season, and everything would have been better to me. Then the third strike is, you're talking about, I want players 6'1" to 6'4" in the draft. I don't care if the player 5'9" or 5'10". If they a baller, I'm grabbing them. So everything he's saying to me, I've turned off from him. So now I'm just finna see what he does, and I'm gonna blast it the next day. I mean, that's it.
I think the problem with Dana and them was this. They was like, hey, we'll take her, but you're gonna have to pay me to take her.
Yeah, no, they wanted a pick from them.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing
giving up a pick. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
I'm
you
not
don't
doing
have to pay me. You have to pay me.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it at all. And no potential sports TV, just like your name. She potentially need to sit ass on the bench. She's not a starter. She's not a starter, bro, at all. The only reason her value was high was because I believe Enrique got hurt or something, or what's her name who played in Dallas? Satu got hurt, and Marina had a stretch where she was just scoring the hell out the ball. But after that, she's a streaky player, man. You don't invest in streaky players. Every player, doesn't matter, NBA, WNBA, you don't get a streaky player. And she's terrible on defense. Her defense is one of the reasons why we were getting beat in a lot of games. So I don't see what you're saying. She's a competent starter. If she was, why didn't she start in Connecticut? If you're a competent starter, that don't make sense to me. It's like she's not that good, bro. She's not. I've been watching Marina. See, y'all just started watching. I've been watching her since Notre Dame. She's just okay. you good. You had a spark when you started, but now you just garbage. You know what I'm saying? Fell from top 10 to not mention at all. It's like, what are we doing?
So wait, Wody, are you saying she's a competent starter or she's not a competent defender?
If she can't defend, she can't start.
Wody on Potential Sports TV a follow over there. What do you got me on that one? A competent starter or not a competent defender? You can't be a competent starter if you can't play defense.
Ain't a starter, bro. I'm sorry. And the only reason she was hidden on that Notre Dame team because Jackie Young and Brianna Turner used to save her ass on defense when she got cooked. So go back and watch those Notre Dame games.
That's why she could go to Connecticut, because AT would be out there with her. Somebody she's cleaning up everything. She has to be someplace where you can hide her on defense, I believe. You got to be able to hide her on defense, y'all.
Exactly, Shantae.
Maybe hit some big shots.
Exactly, Shantae, but we want Jewel to come and she plays no. Exactly. I don't want Jewel. I'm just telling you guys from what I've heard and from what I've read. Jewel is coming. That's what I heard. Now,
I was at the Christmas party. When was the last time? When was the last time you was at a Christmas party of an organization you wasn't a part of? Tell me the last time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look, you didn't see her there last year. You didn't see her there the year before.
The Christmas party. And the Christmas party don't be like at the club, everybody pay and get in. You know what I'm saying? It don't be like that. Like the Christmas party, like you're a plus one. It's an invitation. It's a formal thing. Like you know the theme and everything.
Right. You ain't never seen your mama at a Christmas party.
In an organization, you ain't even there. Your mama there.
You ain't even there yet. You ain't even there yet, and you at the Christmas party. Angel mama ain't at the Christmas party.
FM, I ain't going. FM been hot in the chat all morning talking about don't listen to them, mama. Still love you, baby. No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. No, FM.
You still my MVP. Hey, FM, you still my MVP, Jewel. Don't worry about them.
Mama, look, you gotta put that little pinch on the cheek, mama. Little MVP, baby. I don't want to hear none of that.
Auntie, what is your girlfriend for? What is a girlfriend there for?
Goodness gracious. Oh, sure. I hope I'm going to take care of her, too. Yeah. Okay, now, girlfriend doing? Goodness gracious. I don't know. You might not want to. You let her get to Chicago if you want to. They might not have shot their shot in Seattle. You pull up in Chicago and leave that pretty girlfriend out there by themselves. They might pull up on her, holler at her, baby. They might holler at her, baby, in the shot.
Man, her girlfriend might get taken if they come back to the shot.
That's what I said. They might pull up on her in the shot. They shoot their shot in the shot. They might have been being nice in Seattle. They might shoot their shot in Chicago.
Okay, but potential sports TV. Let me ask you this, Wody, because now you lost me. You're comparing Marina to Sabrina and Kelsey Mitchell. Stop. Everything that she does, they do 100 times better, bro. Unless unless you're what Sabrina also could do when her shot sucks, she can pass the ball. Marina can't pass a damn ball. Plus, Sabrina could get to the next level. So could Kelsey Mitchell. Marina ain't doing nothing but sitting at the elbow three. What are you watching, bro?
Like, hey, I'm out here. Tax Hammer say, wow, HD, you equally critiquing the women like the men? That's what Tax Hammer say.
Am I equally critiquing on what you mean? Like,
I think they didn't know. I think they didn't know that you get down on the women like you get on the men. Yeah, we talk.
Yeah, I get down on little kids too. Like if your kid ain't doing nothing, they suck. Like, listen.
Boo! Look, boo! I will boo your kid.
Listen, I had a coach that talked shit to me when I was a kid. He talked shit to me in middle school, talked shit to me in high school, and you know what it did? It got me to the college level to play. If I didn't tear my knee, I could have went to the NFL. So I don't want to hear that bullshit. I critique everybody the same. I don't give a damn who you are. If you can't take it, you gotta leave. Right? Because I'm a critique. I will critique your mama and daddy if I got to.
We need to know the skills here. We don't have time. We get down to the business.
We ain't got time for that.
What are you good at? And if you look, hey, you're not a tap dancer, baby. You're not a tap dancer.
I'm not. Listen.
You see this piano? Sit your ass down right here. See if you can bang something out because tapping ain't getting it. I'm like, we gonna find something for you, but we ain't gonna waste no time.
Y'all better play. I tell my nieces, you can't play sports, baby. Just play that piano and do your dance.
Yeah, hey,
that's fine.
Play with your dolls. Draw a picture. Write a song. Paint. I don't care. Get the chalk. Don't matter.
Right.
Okay, but the perspective with Brooklyn 80s, you got a question for HD since he critiqued the women like the men. Come on with the question. A few post-game video with Izzy.
Tax Hammer.
Including the final game. We in times, and I respect real brothers like y'all. Come on,
I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna tell the truth, bro. I'm not here to waste my time. I get paid to do this. You feel me?
Okay.
Auntie Cess get paid to do this. We love sports. We not finna kiss ass. We finna tell you if you're good or not. It is what it is.
Let's go. Exactly. I want to know who's the WNBA Shaq.
There is none.
We haven't seen one.
There's no Shaq.
Haven't seen one.
In this era, there's no Shaq because Shaq was more of a back to the basket dunker, or he had that hook shot. These girls, the centers today, they're more skilled than Shaq was. Jaquel Jones, you probably would say, is the closest when she gets to the post, but Jaquel got so many moves, and she plays like she's a guard, and she's like 6'6", 6'7". It's like she plays like a guard, and she could post up, she could step out, she got a mid-range, a three-pointer. So BG, would you say that's like, but BG's too finesse to me. She's not, give you that bow and I'm a dude. She only do that like when Aaliyah come around.
I mean, and I see people like Shaq was overrated and all of that. But for the time that I saw Shaquille O'Neal was the most dominant thing on the court when he wanted to be. And that's the thing that you got to remember about Shaq when he wanted to be. When Shaq show up out of shape, he would drove Kobe crazy. But Shaq stopped at a hot and ready Krispy Kreme donut anytime it's one on, absolutely, and twice on Sunday. Would he miss free throws? Yes, he would, and he would tell you, "I make the ones that count."
Listen, I don't like Shaq because he left Orlando, so I got beef. So I'm petty like that. So Auntie,
but I think the thing with Orlando, I don't know what Orlando did to piss somebody off, but there's some kind of curse on Orlando. I don't know what it is.
I'll tell you in the Discord.
3D was over there, Shaq was over there, Penny was over there, somebody else I'm forgetting was over there.
I'll tell you in the Discord.
They had a hell of a squad. Okay, yeah, we'll talk about
it. I'll tell you because I don't want to get your channel messed up, but on the Patreon I talked about it. I'll tell you in the Discord why Shaq left.
Let's talk about it. But overrated, I can't say that about Shaquille O'Neal. And the other thing about Shaq is, and when people think so, and I think about players in its totality, right? And so Shaq was all of those things, but he was also the one who I heard you was talking about me and come up in the middle of the practice and smack the shit out of you on the floor. See, people forget that part about Shaq. Came and smacked the shit out of Greg Ostertag right on the floor. Oh, he here? Oh, well, what you said? Kick the season off like that. To set the tone. Nick Van Exel said, "Set the tone."
Man, hold up, Miss D. See, I need you to come comfort me because I'm hurt. Shaq left. I'm hurt. I need your love. I need your love. I'm still in pain. I still have PTSD.
Oh goodness! Somebody help Miss D. Help my nephew. A sweet
help me.
Help my nephew.
I'm on Auntie's couch. Oh, I got a headache, Auntie.
We gotta get you over to Suite 201. We gotta get my nephew over to Suite 201.
Oh, I need some love. Oh.
Somebody help me get my nephew over to Suite 201, man. He needs some help over here. You hear me? And y'all hear me?
Put the do not disturb on the room, please.
Yeah, the doctor's in. Dr. Sessions. The doctor is in. He said Shaq knew he could slap.
Oh yeah, of course. It was the same with Mike. You know who to slap.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what you're supposed to do, though. You ain't supposed to slap. You can't slap everybody.
Everybody can't slap everybody.
You can't slap everybody.
Oh, here come MJ.
Oh, you got me. Oh, thank you, Miss D.
But before you can get to MJ, to Miss D, here come MJ with his hands out for Shaq.
Yeah.
Take you. Open arms, baby. Come on in.
Man, that's my dog, MJ Love, especially when y'all be doing the best. Y'all are hilarious, boy.
You say Shaq got bullied. I'm not talking about Shaq at LSU. I'm talking about the Shaq that showed up in the NBA. But whatever happened at LSU, happened at LSU.
He said Orlando is Fort Myers. But damn, why you dissing Orlando Magic, Tax Hammer?
I can't figure out what's going on in Orlando. And then they sent that other boy down there. Boy down there. He couldn't shoot no free throws. What's his name? I forget him all the time. He was supposed to be something though. What's his name? Folk. Markel. What's his name? Markel Folk.
Oh, you talking about Folks? No, Folks was straight for us. He just kept getting hurt. And then we got somebody better than him and tall.
But he ended up down there because he lost all his confidence in his free throw shot or something somewhere else.
Because he changed his shot and he never should have changed his shot. Like some players do too much. Like they listen to trainers, and you don't have to listen to everything the trainer says. Like Reggie Miller said,
you can overcorrect.
Right. Reggie Miller said it best. They wanted him to change his shot. And Cheryl was telling him, man, hell no, is you comfortable with that shot? Yeah, then shoot that mother effer.
Shoot that bitch. That's what you're supposed to shoot. Maybe she okay. And so I see some people in the chat were saying they feel like Angel plays like Shaq. Angel has a motor like Shaq. No,
Angel plays like Rodman and Moses Malone. If you want to talk about the men, women, she's more like Yolanda Griffith and what's my girl name? Sylvia Fowles. She's like them too. But she don't play like Shaq, no.
She got a little bit of Charles Oakley in her too. I'm just saying, she got a little.
Yeah. Oakley, like
she got a little
Oakley and Mahorn. She got Oakley and Mahorn in her. She got that enforcer. Yeah. Like, but she's not Shaq. Like Shaq. The thing about Shaq was he was physically dominating. He could move for that size. Like we never seen a 7'1" guy move up and down the court like he did. It's similar to Camilla. I think my boy Detroit T said it earlier in here. Similar to Camilla, how Camilla runs the floor. Shaq used to run the floor like that until later in his career he got a little chubbier. But he was different for his size. Like Camilla's a different type of 6'7". Shaq was a different 7'1". We never seen that before. So
no,
that's the.
And then Shaq went and he did the ballet early in the NBA career, right? He went and got to get his feet worked together. If Camilla go do some ballet, y'all better watch out. I told y'all already, she's 25 and 20 when she want to be.
Yeah.
She go put some ballet with her on that feet work, as they say.
They got Angel out there doing squats and shit, man. Angel coming back on a mission.
Angel's finna tear the Unrivaled League up.
Yep.
She's gonna get her motor going. Rakia's gonna come back a beast too. Like all of these women that are getting ready going to Unrivaled and that have gone overseas.
I want that Rakia and Angel 1-on-1, baby. February.
Oh, it's coming.
1-on-1.
Is Angel Reese an unpolished version of Cheryl Ford? Cheryl Ford doesn't come off the page like Cheryl Ford to me.
No.
Angel's Cheryl
was more
was
offensive.
a big.
She was a big for real.
Angel
and she was
is
more offensive. Angel is
Camilla had 30 for 14 today. Goodness.
Angel is a wing / post player. That's what she is. She could do both. And now that she's developing her shot, she'll be able to move around the elbows and around the mid range more. Cheryl was more like her daddy. Like she get that ball and get in that area, it's easy work. Her bag was, oh my God, Cheryl's bag was amazing. she had the Sam's Club bag in the she had what's that one place it's down there in Houston at the Galleria. She had one of them bags.
Oh no. See, one of them, you say Sam's Club, it's for the year. You just
it's for the year. Might be Costco.
You know what I'm saying? Costco. That's just a year worth of laundry right there. You know what I'm saying? That's just a year worth of butter right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's for the rest of the year.
Right.
It's gonna last forever.
Right.
Shaq and Penny should have got a ring for sure. I don't know.
They were young, though. I mean, y'all got to remember, like, they were in the playoffs when Penny first year got there. They were in the championship 2 years later after Penny got in the league. They were young. You got to understand that they were a young team. They lost to a veteran team. No, Shaq did not have finesse. Shaq was all power, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, Uncle J. Shaq was a force. Angel reminds you.
Yeah.
Not Cheryl Swoops. Nah, Angel's not Swoops. I don't see it.
Cheryl? Cheryl was control the ball. I'm finna show you. Watch me. Angel has some guard skills.
Right.
But yeah, no, not Cheryl. And I know Cheryl was one of those forwards with guard skills. I think Angel was much more on the defensive side, rebound and put back. Angel could do that.
Yeah.
Y'all make sure y'all get Welcome to HDiiTV a follow.
Yep.
Drop the link for those.
Cheryl was nearly unstoppable.
Hit me up. Give me a follow.
Yeah, Cheryl was unstoppable. NJ Lover on that offensive end. Yeah, Prime Penny, man. Penny was ridiculous. He's something we never seen before, too.
I think what y'all are calling finesse around the women, I call just touch. He had soft hands around.
He had a touch. Yeah. Shaq had touch, but he wasn't finesse.
Finesse is,
finesse is like Pau Gasol, or like Tim Duncan. They were very finesse. They weren't. They weren't.
To me, I'll call that more touch to me.
Yeah, that's a touch. Touch and finesse is two different things.
Soft hands around the rim to me. But I don't know. We would have to maybe saying the same thing, but define no different. Lakers was my team before LeBron. Okay. Cheryl Swoops is your GOAT. Mine too.
What's up, David? I got her and Cynthia up there together. That was the best tandem I ever seen in my life.
We have to talk top 5 one day, nephew. I won't get you today. But we have to talk top 5. Y'all make sure y'all run them likes up. So I think the big game coming up, UConn, Notre Dame. I'm calling Hannah Hidalgo the National Player of the Year.
She is.
Somebody come take it from her.
She is.
National Player of the Year till somebody come take it from her. That's hers till somebody come take from her.
She is. I mean, look what she did. And also, if they have a defensive player of the year, man, Citron might be up there. Citron's defense is incredible.
Her and Hannah probably fighting over. Hannah could get player of the year and defensive player of the year.
I'm telling you,
and everything up. But who do you got? Notre Dame, UConn. Who do you got? Notre Dame, UConn.
They playing again?
I'm sorry. USC, UConn.
USC and UConn.
Yep.
Well, this is interesting. If Sarah Strong doesn't get into foul trouble like she did in the Notre Dame game, I think UConn wins slightly. But if Kiki can get going early and they get her involved in the game, it'll make it easier for Juju to operate. So I'll go UConn by 3. And I think Sarah Strong is going to be the number 1 option now. I think they figured out that she got to be, like, not taking them from Paige. Paige is a great player, but her thing to me is Paige plays more, I'm going to let the game come to me. Sarah Strong is like, man, give me that mother effer, move out my way. I got you. Because what she was doing to Notre Dame in the post was sick. She was giving Caval the business. She was giving Prosper the business. And she could shoot that bitch too. So I think you go with Sarah Strong and let her do her thing. And I think they beat USC by 3. Because Kiki, Kiki put up these numbers, but I just don't think Kiki got it. If Kiki was a little smaller and could play the wing, I think she'll be better there. I just don't like her in the post like that. And their offense, their coach, I don't trust their coach either. Their coach does some stupid stuff at times. It's like, all right.
I'm sorry, y'all. I said UConn, Notre Dame. I'm thinking UConn, USC. UConn, USC. Paige and Juju. Paige and Juju.
Right.
Paige and Juju.
Right.
Listen, it's so for me, my first thing with UConn is AZ playing. Because the thing that I said about UConn this whole year is Paige needs 1.5 players to help her go where she needs to go. So Sarah's the other. Who's that 0.5 that's going to show up? It was looking like it was going to be AZ. AZ had moved into the starting lineup.
Right.
They didn't have AZ last week, and they looked horrible. And I don't want to take nothing away from Notre Dame.
Yeah.
But they looked horrible. So
I think KK steps up this game.
But and I think, and I hear people talk about Juju. From what I understand, from what we talked about earlier today, Juju is fine. She rolled her ankle. She'll be fine when it's time for her to play. They got a week off.
I think the more you make, I think they're going to make USC force Juju to do everything, and that's how they're going to win. Because if you notice, if Juju does less as possible, as far as facilitating and trying to get people their shots and stuff, when she's like able to be her and everybody just does their own thing and they got somebody running the point, they're a dangerous team to play against. But if UConn forces them to make Juju the primary person to do everything, UConn's going to win this more than 3. So they got it. But I still got UConn winning anyway. I just don't know who's going to stop Sarah Strong. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Kiki can't hold Sarah?
We'll see. I think Sarah going to give her the business. Sarah's different. She's a different 18-year-old. She played like she played like she's 23.
You gotta tell me, but you know what that is? That's that second generation pro basketball player.
Yeah. You remember that person? You remember that person out 2K to the court? You don't know they ass from a can of paint. They get on the court, they just start doing everybody up.
Come out there with just a funny looking sweat on and some gym shoes, and they don't got none of the wristbands and none of that. Just
that's Sarah.
Oh, but you can tell you just hoop. She just hoop. And getting better. UConn's been good for her.
That's Sarah.
Here's my question, though. Here's my question, because so we talk about an 18-year-old and we talk about a senior here that should be getting ready to go to the league. So this is kind of like a Deja Kelly, my legend for Wally situation. If Sarah cooks Kiki, does her stock drop?
You said what now?
If Sarah cooks Kiki, does Kiki stock drop?
Yes.
So it's a big game for Kiki. And here's my other thing. I don't know about y'all, but Kiki ain't showed up at USC for me yet. Not for how I thought.
Is dropping already. Heard a lot of people.
Yeah, she hasn't showed up.
Yeah,
she hasn't showed
her
up.
Stock is dropped.
Well, I said to me, and I'm not a USC fan, but what I saw out of Kiki when I did the research to do the story on whether or not I thought she would fit in South Carolina, I thought that she had a really, really deep bag, and I thought that she would be able to bring some real good post play. But where you could run an offense through her and go win a game. I don't, and maybe they just not using her like that, but I'm not seeing that type of tenacity out of her. I'm not seeing that. Give me the ball, let me get it done type attitude. So I don't know. Y'all let me know.
No, but her stock is dropped. It's dropped.
You like, yeah, whatever, Auntie. Her stock still dropped. It's dropped.
Yeah, it's dropped. In my opinion, like I think Brooklyn said it earlier, like they don't use her like they use her at Stanford. But here's my thing. I've always been a proponent, and people are going to beat me up. They already beating me up in the chat about my takes, but it's cool. This is my thing. If you're that person, you don't need the scheme to make you. You are the scheme. You understand what I'm saying? Like you didn't like if Juju come on the court, I don't need to run a triangle or run a mother. That's Juju. Get her the damn move out the way. Kiki doesn't. She plays like she's. If I could put Hidalgo in her. Kiki,
she don't walk around like a D1 player. Right. She don't walk around like I'm D1 out here. What y'all doing?
She don't walk around like give me the goddamn ball and move out the way. She don't do that. That's one thing I give Shaq. Shaq, give me the fucking ball. She don't have that demand.
They like Shaq, but you can't make a rebound. So give me the ball.
Listen, she is an all. And I know people are gonna hate this. I told you from the beginning. I think she's an all-star / role player. That's all I see. I don't see her. Sarah Strong to me looks generational. I've never. That's once in a lifetime. Mm-hmm. I don't see that. And Kiki's stock is dropping because, like, come on, like she hasn't really lived up to what we really wanted her to be. When she was at Stanford, she could hide behind the players they had there. Now it's you and Juju. Y'all supposed to be Penny or Kobe and Shaq of the women. Y'all supposed to be that. We ain't seen it yet. We seeing Juju be Michael Jordan. She got to do everything.
Did she pick the wrong school out of the portal?
Yes, she did. She should not have gone. See, they need to check the scheme or check when they come in. They need to ask the coach, "How do you see me playing with Juju?" Or better yet, how do you feel I fit into what you're doing? And plus, this could be the coach too. If you know your system doesn't work, a great coach makes his system around his players to get better, to get better effort out of them, to get the full potential out of them. And a lot of these coaches don't do that. They're too busy wanting to stick to the damn system that doesn't work. Don Staley's stuff works because her stuff is interchangeable. She knows how to adjust to her talent, but at the same time, you're still running a system. Kim Mulkey, you're still running the system, but she adjusts to who she has. Kiki should have gone somewhere else. I don't think she's ready for that spotlight. I don't think she fits. She hasn't really shown a lot, like, to me. Now, I feel you, Auntie.
She just may not be who I thought she was. Stats is good, but that's the part that I was waiting to see. And I thought that was I thought they was keeping that in the box at Stanford. I thought they was keeping that. It was behind Cam and it was behind him. What I thought I was going to see was, I'm out here dunking. I got a master bag. Get me the ball. And then we see what else happens. And I didn't see that. Maybe she's going to have more space to do that when she gets to the WNBA. It's not about, what I'm talking about right now has nothing to do with stats. This is eye test and how you jump off the screen.
Yeah, watching it like a coach.
And y'all know you can have a quiet 20 and you can have a 20 to have somebody be like, God damn. And I haven't seen that God damn moment out of Kiki yet. So not at USC, but maybe it's coming.
Kiki came from a rigged system. She's getting used to having freedom. They're feeding her now. I mean, we'll see. Like I said, I don't know. It's like I watched the game and I don't her stats don't jump off as that to me. Even when they play the smaller schools, Brooklyn and Juju, I don't see it. But maybe we'll see it soon. I mean, I don't know. Like, to me, I was expecting more. Like, she don't jump off my screen to me. Like, I watch Sarah, she jumps off my screen. I even watch Joyce. Joyce ain't getting as many minutes as her. Joyce jumps off my screen. I mean, I don't. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you don't jump off my screen, it's like you just there. You just another player I could put into this spot to help us get through the season.
You know who I think found a good spot for themselves? Talaysia Cooper.
Yes, she did.
Goodness gracious, I wish she'd have been able to play last year with Rakia. Tennessee would have been a different team.
Oh man, Tennessee's Tennessee my dark horse. I think Tennessee gonna surprise.
They're not dark no more. It's a bright light on 33s. You understand me? What?
They're tough.
Light lit up on Tennessee. Got to watch Tennessee.
Yeah, their press is different. Their press is different.
They're gonna keep perfecting that thing. They're gonna keep perfecting that thing. I just hope that they don't have a drop off when the coach steps away to have her baby, right? So she'll take her maternity break. I don't know how long that's gonna be. I hope that we don't see a drop off there. But I like her for Tennessee. Like, they got this hire right. What they say is this, I don't know. This is good for them. Rocky Top should be excited.
Right.
63 threes. Woo-wee.
Man.
You don't see a Coach Green like that too often.
SEC play gonna be very interesting this year.
What the commercial say? It just means more. It just means more.
Yep.
It just means more. We just different, and it just means more.
Yeah, they're very different.
When they three ball is falling, it's really nice. It's really nice. Pharaoh, you think Tennessee is trash? Okay.
You think
we just
so?
have to get. This is why we watch. Swoops, Leslie Parker, more catchings. My top 5. Okay, Andre. LSU number 1. Okay. So AP top 25 came out. UCLA at 1, South Carolina 2, Notre Dame up 5 spots to 3, UConn down 2 spots to 4, LSU down 1 spot to 5. Texas stayed the same. USC down 2 spots to 7. Maryland down 1 spot to 8. Duke at 9. Oklahoma at 10. That's the top 10 right there. Thoughts? Anything jump out at you?
Didn't Duke just have a bad loss? Or did they win? No,
I think they bounced back. They bounced back.
Okay, they bounced back.
They had an opportunity to bounce back after us. So they just beat Virginia Tech soundly.
I see Duke more in the top 13, 15. They don't take me as a top. They'll be lower in a few games. I don't see them as a top 10 team. They're they'll show up certain games and then they just disappear. I was hoping more from Reagan a ball, and then she'll just fade to the background. So I don't know. We'll see. I think they'll be 15. We not in the top 5 or 10. Y'all are in the top 5, I thought. LSU? Yeah, y'all in the top 5.
I just thought I just had y'all at 5. I just said y'all at 5.
Yeah, you're at top 5. What are you talking about, J.E.?
Yeah. So it was UCLA, South Carolina, Notre Dame, UConn, LSU, top 5. Perspective with Brooklyn, I just feel like South Carolina overrated this year. I don't think they're that good. I'm sorry, it's just my perspective, though.
I disagree.
Hey, man, that's your perspective.
I don't see overrated.
And I hope you bring your perspective back in April so we can talk about it.
Texas and Duke is overrated to me, and Oklahoma. I
can't imagine what you would call us overrated based on. I think they said by the time this thing is all over, we may have played 15 top 10 teams. Half of our schedule may be against ranked teams. Yeah. So overrated at 10-1. I think we played 4 or 5 top ranked teams in the first 10 games. Lost one of them. I can't wait for you to bring your perspective back in April.
LSU should be at least 3. Well, JP, y'all. Here's the thing. And
y'all don't even want me to go to the AP ratings.
AP rankings. Y'all really haven't played nobody yet, bro. Y'all haven't. South Carolina and the other teams have played better. I would say UConn, they played those 2 teams, so I haven't seen y'all really play anybody tough yet. That schedule is kind of weak, like very weak. So I don't know. Well, I know you don't mind being wrong, Brooklyn, but you're wrong.
Oh yeah, and then the chat's asking you the perspective with Brooklyn 80s. Who is your team?
South Carolina gave up a lot of boards to South Florida. That's an issue. Yeah, it is. They gave up boards to UCLA. That's an issue, but they'll get it fixed. I don't think that's gonna keep them from getting to where they have to get to. You got to understand, South Carolina lost a big down there. So now Fagan and Watkins and Joyce and them and Chloe are learning how to bang a little more. Then
but you know what's crazy?
Having the guards help with the boards as well. So
my bigs had 50 points yesterday. My bigs had 50 points yesterday. And so, and one thing to be like, man, they got beat on the boards. What I saw, and this is something, the part that I really think needs to be fixed is they have to stop getting bored.
Yeah.
That's what I need them to do. I need them to foot on the gas and get all gas, no brakes, and go finish the thing. Take the foot off our gas. We take the foot off the gas. We start trying shit that we've been trying to perfect in practice and trying to hit the extra pass, being unselfish. Those things will work themselves out. But if you don't think UCLA caught our attention, go back and watch the TCU game. Y'all, the one thing about South Carolina, you can go back and find any one thing that you can say, oh, they need to work on this, they need to work on this, they need to work on this. Every team has something they need to work on. But when the game's on the line, are they gonna roll their sleeves up and go get the work done? And that's what I'm betting. Is the standard.
JP, I understand, bro. You know, I know we talk about it every day on my channel, but dog, Kim and them have a chance to change y'all schedule. Y'all could have had 3 top 5, top 10 teams early on. Y'all didn't do it. So we got to wait till the SEC conference play to see how great you guys are. We don't know how great you are right now. We've seen South Carolina beat like what, 3, 4 ranked teams. We've seen Notre Dame beat 3 teams in the top 5. So it's like, we got to see.
But, and then here's the thing. We can talk about the AP rankings, and I got me and Coach Rowe went round and round by AP rankings, ESPN rankings, top 25 rankings. Hey, we can get together and make a rankings if y'all want to. We can make a top 25 or whatever you want them to be. But when you get down to what they're going to look at as far as strength of schedule, them net rankings, we need the top 10 on the net rankings. And this is based on who you played, how you played, where you played, and I think how much you won by how you played. So South Carolina 1, Texas 2, Kansas State 3, UConn 4, UCLA 5, Notre Dame 6, TCU 7, Southern California 8, Vanderbilt 9, West Virginia 10. That's what the NCAA think about the teams right now as of December 15th, through games December 15th. Based on those criteria, that would be so. And is it the top 4 that would get the 1 seed? So that would be South Carolina, Texas, Kansas State, UConn would get the ones. Is that how the thing works?
But Uncle J.E., I mean, I understand what y'all saying. You and JP are absolutely correct. You play who's on your schedule. But Kim Mulkey, y'all need to blame her. She's the one who put together that schedule. She could have put ranked teams on y'all's schedule. Kim Mulkey has been doing this all the time. She picks a week schedule so she can get the team together.
I don't even know why we spend so much time talking about these schedules. If we would just call this thing, if we would just call non-conference preseason, then everybody could relax and take a breath, eat a donuts, take a sip of coffee. This is the preseason.
That boy FM said the United Nations, federal, the state. Damn.
Yeah, well, Kim said she got to meet some requirements. Don't do that. And like I said, for LSU, their goal has to be at the end of non-conference to be undefeated with Flage averaging 22 to 25 points a game, and that's what makes it. That's what makes it worth it for them. And because Michaela then that keeps her, that puts her, Michaela balling, but it makes the case, I guess, for Flage in talks for SEC Player of the Year and National Player of the Year.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see Flage winning it. Flage's having a real good year. But what I also like is Michaela and Gilbert, man. Michaela and Gilbert is dogs. Like, I don't know what them two are. Michaela finally figured it out, and Gilbert just, man, she's gonna be tough coming off the bench, and then she end the game sometimes. It's gonna be interesting in this SEC. It's gonna be real interesting.
They have their own philosophy on scheduling, and their philosophy is about keeping as much money as they can in the state.
Right.
In the state.
Yes.
Period.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
fine.
from there, we keep the money in the state. Then they look at the team and say, where are y'all home places at that might bring a crowd that we can go and play at? We'll go. Michaela, we went to your hometown this year. Angel, we went to your hometown last year. You got to. This is their philosophy. This is their strategy. They sticking with it. And for Kim got to look at it like I won everything one time like it, and then I was a couple games away from everything the next time. I like it. It ain't broke, so I'm sticking with it until somebody says it's broke. Until somebody proves that it's broken.
No,
So,
it's fine.
Kim,
It's fine to me. It's fine. I mean, look, if that's what she does, I don't have an issue. Like, I think people take an issue because you look at it from a different perspective than them. But until y'all actually play somebody, that's when y'all will get the respect. I already know how good y'all are. But the people that do the polls and the generalization, they think you guys are weak. That's just how it is.
But you know what else? I think people think that teams look at their schedules the same way we do. We looking at it like, okay, where we gonna rank, who we gonna beat, who we gonna play. They're not looking at that. They look at it like, okay, I got UCLA, I can get some work with my bigs right here.
Yep.
I got Texas, they got a smaller guard, she's faster. I can see what I can do from that. Oh, Tennessee, they're gonna give us some trouble with some press. I can work on breaking the press, try some different things here. These are all the things that I can do that I'm not able to test when in practice in real time. Or these are the things that I can do in real game time minutes to be able to get that muscle memory for my team so that when I get to the SEC or when I get to the conference and I'm getting ready to see some of these teams 2 times and it's harder to beat a team twice. Now my bag is there. My team has seen a lot more things. They haven't just seen what everybody brings. And that's one of the things that Don was talking about. By the time I get to January, by the time I finish January, I've seen all of this stuff in my non-conference plus my conference. When I get to March, I see just about my team has seen just about everything anybody can throw at me because I'm signing up for that. So there are no surprises. I'm going to be able to go back to some tape. I'm going to be able to go back and tell a player, remember how this happened. We need to attack this. Don't let this happen again. Hey, we learned this lesson. And now we got common things to talk about. It's not just me showing you some shit on tape.
Correct.
It's not just me telling you something that could work. It's me showing you, reminding you, remember, we went through that. So for me, this is preseason and we'll finish it. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, that's all it is, guys. Like this is equivalent to preseason. That's it. Like I love Mulkey, Don Staley and Mulkey, my favorite coaches, because before them it was Pat Summitt. So they're both going to be ready when it's time to be ready. They have.
And I know you don't like Gino, but Gino gonna be ready too, nephew. You don't like to call Gino name. He gonna be ready though. Gino gonna be ready though.
Listen. We smoke Ariama packs over here. Like I don't F with listen. I don't F with Gino. You know I don't, but he will be ready. He will be ready.
And that's what pisses you off.
He will be ready.
They're gonna be ready.
I just got this to say to Gino. Stay off my girl page, dog. Chill out, bro. Chill out, man. Page will be fine. Chill out, dog. Chill out.
We got y'all this year. Y'all lost to Notre Dame. I don't know who you talking about, boo. Who lost to Notre Dame? You talking about USC?
He might be talking about
Mulkey has a 2-pronged approach, spreading money so other programs survive and getting ready for conference play. Exactly.
Yeah,
I like Tennessee coach too. Yeah, absolutely.
No, we're just saying from their perspective. See, people they're ranking y'all because they see they did this to us as Florida State last year. They said your record is weak, you're not getting in. Then we lost our starting quarterback. They're doing the same thing with y'all. They're doing to us. Y'all ain't play nobody. So when y'all start playing people, you're going to get your respect. That's how it always is, guys. This has been happening since before the 80s, the 80s, the 90s. This is what they do.
LSU fans wouldn't talk so much shit, some of the shit like they are 3 to 11-time champs, then no one would care about their weak schedule. Yeah, Gino from UConn. He don't call Gino name, but woulda, coulda, shoulda. The other thing about Mulkey is this, and I'm not the biggest Mulkey fan. And I told you I'm watching Mulkey since the end of last season to now, and I'm seeing her do things totally different. It's almost like she's a different Kim Mulkey, and I got a lot of respect for her being willing to try different things. Yep. But what I have to say about Kim is she gonna play 40 minutes. And it drove me crazy last year that she had her top players in the game 40 minutes. But guess what that 40 minutes meant for Angel? When she got to the WNBA, she wasn't winded. Her motor was ready. Nope. She was WNBA. Her motor was WNBA tuned up.
She said it was
tuned
easy.
Up for the dub.
She said it was
Meanwhile, Camilla is working, is going to get her body. Now, going overseas and everything will have Camilla playing different next season because Camilla played 25, 26 minutes last year at the most.
But yeah, but
in college, she played 25, 26 minutes. Now she got to get ready to play 35.
Yeah, but people got to remember Camilla got hurt.
That too.
If Camilla wouldn't have got hurt, her and Angel was gonna bust y'all asses, everybody ass. They were.
But the other part of that was this though. Camilla wasn't supposed to start.
No, she was coming off the bench. Her and Izzy.
Right. So first, E Dub got hurt first.
Yeah,
that changed the trajectory of the start of Camilla Cardoso's rookie career. Right.
Correct.
So,
and she did a fantastic job for her first year. It was incredible.
Absolutely.
To come back from that shoulder injury and to give the minutes you did was incredible.
Exactly. No, nobody. We don't need for nobody to believe in SC. Call us suspect, overrated. We don't.
What's up, she is Bree Wayne? I hope you're doing well today.
Defending NCAA and SEC champs. Remember to call us that. Yeah, LSU methods work, and you can put the butt on it. But for them, they like. I got one.
I give Angel credit in changing
for sure.
Angel's the reason Mulkey is who she
is. Big Foe.
And Big Foe. Her and Big Four did so much to change Kim Mulkey. Mulkey was never like how she is now. Mulkey was a hard ass. She ain't give a shit.
Kim Mulkey is in a rap video.
She dancing on TikTok doing it. I'm like, who is this?
You didn't see her with the no makeup and the rock paper in it.
Right.
Damn, glamour girl. Y'all don't feel Kim.
So BG,
like, I'm living my best life.
BG, she just hated your soft ass. Oh, my bad. I didn't even say.
Is that and there is still something very personal with her and BG
because her and Dejanay cool, and Dejanay, you know, she go out with a woman. BG, she accept Dejanay. She don't accept you.
I don't know what.
I'm just saying it might be you.
There's also the Kateri pool. There's also the Kateri pool situation, and I'm not sure what that was. So for Kim, but where I had a red X, now it's like,
yeah,
well, you know better, you do better, and let me see what you do. Because your basketball IQ and knowledge and skill set was always there. It was the people part of it.
It was a lot going on. I think that's what fractured their team last year. Because remember, Angel came to LSU because of Kateri. I think Kateri and Big Foe got into it. And, you know, a lot of stuff went down and she left the team. And I don't think Angel was the same after that when she left. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just know it was between her and Big Foe.
me and you came here and went to war together. Me and you came here to go to war together.
Facts.
And now you leaving. You know what I'm saying? And I got to finish the war by myself. To take a little bit off of it, especially after we won the first time. We was finna come back and show them. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
There's that.
Yeah, y'all had a chance last year, Uncle J.E. If Angel want to tweak that ankle, y'all would have did your thing, but she tweaked her ankle, and HVL was getting destroyed.
Cook barbecue chicken out there. Barbecue chicken.
I was waiting for her to do this. Break.
Well, I think, once she hit the...
Oh, you said food and leash was just scored it out.
Once she hit that in the game, like, what you want me to do? I can't do nothing else. You Michael Jordan. You don't know what else to do on defense? Oh, gosh, get her.
Bruh.
Get her. So there's that.
Right.
I don't think Dejanay and Alyssa was public with their relationship with Baylor. BG wanted... Well, I mean, my thing about that whole thing was,
I don't know.
If you didn't know,
right?
Here's my thing. Me being an auntie with Uncle tendencies. Here's my thing about BG. If you went and sat down at BG's house and you didn't know, looking at BG, who she was, if you thought BG put her pumps on and her dress and went out with Chuck on Friday night, who was you looking at? Stop playing with me. You knew who she was when you went and got her. And so if you needed her to be other than who she was when you went and got her, that should have been a discussion at the table then. What I'm not clear on is if that discussion happened. Some people say it did. Some people say it didn't. Some people say after she got there and started winning, it was like, hey, can you turn your gay light down? That's a problem.
I just don't think BG's a likable person, though. I just don't. DeJounte comes off.
That is a whole different. Now here you go, nephew. You going on another? You going down another road here? Here we go. Come on.
I understand, but DeJounte, she comes off to me like she's the greatest person to play on the team with. Like she's probably your biggest cheerleader. Because look at Mabry last year. Her and Mabry hated each other. They got on the same team. You thought they were sisters. You thought they was dogs the whole time. BG just comes off as I don't know. It's weird. It's like she comes off
get over my grass. She comes off like that. Call me dad. Just like you're always you're always mad. You're always mad. You just always mad. Like what the cat said.
Like get off my lawn.
You banging on breakfast, cuz?
Right.
I ain't banging on bacon house. And so my thing was, and I wasn't the biggest BG fan, but what people try to convince me of was BG is different since she got back from Russia. And I'm like, okay.
No, she's not.
Okay.
She's not. She's still the same. I mean, she's even more like meaner than what because she always be trying to fight people smaller than her and shit. She never take on the person about big as her. She always go after the smaller person. It's like, come on.
Mm-mm.
Like, get out of here.
I was waiting on the square off with like a Camila Cardoso, but we got her and Rakia.
She want to survive with Cheryl Ford or Candace or Yolanda Griffith back in the day. They'd have knocked their ass out. Like, get out of here.
Yeah. And it's like,
she don't even try Alyssa Thomas. She don't even try Alyssa because she know what's up. She know what Alyssa do.
You saying she not different? She's a bully, and that's the thing. I didn't watch her enough to know. Her energy comes off like a bully.
Michelle, you're absolutely right. She is a bully. That's all she is. I've never liked her game. I can't wait
for her and Rakia to match up in this 1v1. Come.
Rakia finna give ass some business. I'm just letting her know now. That chocolate girl from the D, boy, she ain't finna play.
I told you, east side of 7 Mile.
Yeah, but BG, I just think she's not a likable person, Auntie. Because DeJounte, Nalissa, Angel, Kim love their ass, but she don't like you. It's like, and then remember your one girl on, what was the girl name on Minnesota? Didi, I think she played Didi or what was her name?
Who you talking about, y'all? Yep, she couldn't have Yo Griff, Candace. She wouldn't fight Kalani Brown.
No, she ain't gonna fight Kalani or Big T. McGowan gonna slap her in the head.
BG does act like got dunked on.
Right.
This chat, boy. God damn it. Y'all run them likes up. It's 171 in this chat. Run them likes up on both
Didi Richards,
channels, please.
Yeah, Didi Richards.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, Kim Mulkey like her too. It's like Kim Mulkey just don't like you. I'm sorry, Auntie. If everybody cool with you, but everybody like she love everybody, but she don't like you. It's something with you. I'm sorry.
Or what they say, if they've been saying the same thing about you for 20 years, that's who you is. If they've been calling you a bully 20 years,
20
that's
years,
who the fuck you is.
Yep.
That's that.
I'm just saying
that would be that sums it up. That sums it up.
Yeah, you see, she
it's
ain't
her lifestyle.
Angel.
I can't think. Listen, MJ, Armando, I was saying lifestyle. But here we are, and they're pointing out other. And I've heard other people say that she had an issue with their lifestyle.
Yeah, I played with a person on my team who liked men. That ain't got nothing to do with it. If your ass could play, you could play. The thing is, BG is just an unlikable person. Go look at her rookie year for Phoenix. Like she was trying to fight all the smaller guards, and she's always been like that. She has an attitude problem, and it really sucks. Like she's like that playing with Diana Taurasi because both of them got attitudes.
If every day I had to fight with a person,
all my life,
but you fight for no reason. Like, just calm down with your big ass, man. We know this. It's rough. It's rough being her. It's rough being her.
She said it all my life.
What are you talking about?
That BG picture just post up in big ass.
Yeah, for all my
pictures.
life was a person.
Now she got the braids again. She trying to get the dreads back. I'm like, oh God, here we go. I don't know. I just never been a BG fan. I don't like BG.
DT not retiring.
Only BG I like was Baby Gangster from New Orleans.
Oh man, you know what I mean?
That was
Cash
it.
Money Records. Come on, Cash Money Records.
That was it. Other than that, I don't know who that BG is.
But the thing about it is like, it's almost, and I hate to say it, but when I go back and I look at some of the women who've done some extraordinary things in the WNBA, like her being able to dunk and all of that, that should have been total star power.
Yeah,
like they should have been pushing her brand, and maybe it's the awful off the court stuff that she's been associated with, or just like I said, coming off of just always got an attitude. Maybe that's the reason why they didn't push it. But just goodness gracious,
I think they didn't push it. I think they didn't push it because they felt like they needed a white woman to use to be the catalyst for it, and that's why they pushed it, because the black men and black women have been supporting the WNBA for years. I don't want to hear that crap. We've been supporting it, but the other side now wants to watch it because they got somebody from the country farmlands, like, and that's who they want to watch now. So I don't. But
they also act like they don't count. They don't count us, right? So they
they don't. They don't.
When they measure who's watching, it's never really about those people that are scrambling through all kind of social media. I mean, streaming platforms and stuff to see these games. It's more about how many shirts did you buy, how many tickets did you buy, how many hot dogs, all of that. And for the most part, they put these teams in places that, for the most part, most of us that love the game, are not in close proximity to go and support the game in that way, right? So when you move it around and put it in places where we can support it in person and show up in person, and I think you'll see us show up in person very different than the way it shows up right now.
They didn't take it seriously. I think you and Coach Coleman, shout out to y'all. Y'all had a great show Friday. They didn't take it seriously. They put it on the back burner. They put it on places you couldn't find it, because I agree with you. They should have never had the NBA invest in it, because those owners looked at it as what? A tax write-off. So if you would have put it, because how does college women's basketball still continue with the high ratings, and still you still know these players, but you mean to tell me you had a professional league, you don't know shit about it? Because they didn't want you to know shit about it. I don't care what anybody tells me. You could have invested. You had a lot of ballers. You had ballers that are generational talents to me. And you just decided as the NBA, oh, this is just women, whatever. Just give them the ball, shut up, so we can keep them out. We want them in the kitchen, but we'll let them play. Here you go, whatever. And that's how y'all treated it. That's how you treated it. Because if you would have been promoting because they promoted during the time when Cynthia, Cheryl, all of them came in early, and then they just stopped in the 2000s. It's like, we're done. We're not really going to talk about it no more. It's like,
what? We'll talk about that, nephew. I won't start that conversation now, but I'm gonna tell you what happened. It went too rainbow too early. It was too rainbow.
Exactly. I said the same thing. Yeah.
Couple things that the WNBA did to itself that they didn't realize is that it was number one, and it was a good thing. They wanted it to number one be for families, make it affordable, have your families come out. Great, no problem. But they also said, hey, we're gonna embrace who we are. LGBTQIA plus all of them. I don't get into all of them letters.
No, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
It's welcome here. It's welcome here, and be comfortable to be in your skin here, right? You know what they didn't realize? They started the league in what? They started the league in Pride Month. The season gets going in Pride Month. Correct. All of them rainbows and stuff that showed up at the beginning of the season was off-putting for some of those traditional families that were coming. We weren't at a place and we're still not really at a place.
Yeah,
where we can have this conversation because all of a sudden it's gay everything. I see gay dogs, cats.
It's like, what are we doing?
And we didn't even need a gay person in this part. Like everybody got a gay son. Everybody got some kind of gay storyline to the shit they got going on. And make the shit really weak because that's not the way my lifestyle really is. And so I wish that we would have a real conversation about what my lifestyle is and what people think, because they automatically think that if you are one of them letters, then you don't think or support a traditional type of lifestyle.
Right,
I think
exactly.
you support whatever you fall in love with, but I talk in a perspective of a traditional lifestyle, because that's what most people are associated with, right? So you start this thing in Pride Month, you got everybody coming out with all these rainbows, and then you try to scramble and find a superstar that's now going to be the face that offsets the rainbow, and everyone you put up there turned into a goddamn rainbow. Okay, this is what happened. You put Swoops up there, and was going along. Swoops had a baby. We were so fine. Swoops got a girlfriend. We ain't talking about Swoops no more. They act like they don't even love Swoops no more.
Exactly.
Even when Swoops put her girlfriend on the shelf and got a husband again, I think they still didn't let her come back. Then they had Stewie come out, and they was like, "Oh, this is Connecticut, Midwest, Upper New York, solid basketball player, white. They thought she was white, straight, and a winner." Stewie got up there and was like, "I'm a hooper, and nah, I'm not so straight, but I am a goddamn winner. What y'all want to do with that?" And they said, "Oh, Candace. We got Candace from Tennessee. Come on down, Candace."
Light skin, pretty.
Light skin, pretty, family, boyfriend in college. Candace showed up with a boyfriend, and they was like, on Candace. They was like, who we going with next? Who we going with next? Who we got next? Who we got next? They said Kate Martin. God damn it, Kate girl fine as fuck. Okay, so listen, here's the thing. They haven't been able to, and so now they trying to fight this thing like we not this, we not that. And really, when you get down to basketball, none of that shit matters. Nobody really cares who anybody is going home to sleep with, except those people that are keeping up with that stuff on social media and stuff. When it comes down to basketball, who play the best? Who play the best? And what people don't realize is LGBTQIA plus LMNOP, whatever you want to call it. the spending dollar of that community and the word of mouth support that community gives once they know you're an ally or one of those letters is tremendous. It's crazy to explain.
It is
one of the fiercest supporting communities that you can have tied to you if you market and use it right. But marketing and using it right for me isn't now. We got a gay dog and a gay clock and cut all that bullshit out. That ain't real life, and that's not how it goes.
Too fantasy.
It's too fantasy, and it's not appreciative, and it's disingenuous. It's disingenuous. Someplace in every place you are, there's probably a gay person or somebody that lives an alternative lifestyle.
Oh, of course,
is traditional. And if we just approach it like that, it works. But when you try when you get to making shit over gay, then you didn't overdid it.
It's just dumb, And that's what. And then and the thing with the one girl Wiggins that came out, that didn't help either, because now
then the domestic. They was like, God, it's domestic violence,
right? And then now
this is real life over here,
right? That just added more BS to it, so that knocked it off even more. It's just. The thing is that the politics really has destroyed a lot of sports, as well as analytics. I got a video on that where analytics has killed sports, but all of that stuff has destroyed the fabric of the game. And you're right, it was overkill. You brought pride too early. You should have waited later to bring it in, because then it would have been acceptable down the line. And then not only that, you should have focused on the game. The game is what everybody cares about at the end of the damn day.
Exactly. You should have just let the rainbows be there, acknowledge them. It doesn't need a special acknowledgement. We don't need that. We don't need that.
Nope.
Not within the league, within June. If you want to do something that is a pride event or have a pride game, love it. Do that.
Yes.
But you started it in Pride Month, and all the gay couples showed up with their rainbows on, holding hands, kissing with their babies, and the traditional families was like, "Whoa, we weren't ready." And we can talk about it in chat. This is 1996. We're talking about, y'all. 1996, 1997, 1998, 1999. The right to marry wasn't even established yet, right? So this is the era that they're trying to figure this thing out, and that hurt their marketing. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it enough as to what took that. Yeah, everybody was like, "Oh, it was big," and then it went away. It didn't just go away. It went away because they didn't know how to support around this topic. So
we
can get into that another time.
Because that's what happened to it.
Okay, and I'm gonna say this too. Mario Stewart, whoever got a problem with Hannah Hidalgo saying she's a Christian, that is so contradictory for me, especially if it's gay people being like, pointing the finger and judging her because of her belief. That's her belief. She believes in traditional relationships, traditional marriage. I support that. I'm not here about who she lay down with. I'm here about how many times she scored a basketball. So you got to keep the focus on the main thing. Got to keep the main thing. The main thing. The main thing is winning national championships. That girl says she's a Christian. I'm happy for her. She's got spirituality in her life.
Yeah, that's what he'll go. She's
got a structure that works for her.
You should have a right to be. You should have a right to believe in. See, that's the problem with America. They're trying to make you believe one way of thinking, and that's not how you grew up. You grew up being taught to be creative, to think outside the box. Yeah. They want to keep you in a damn box because somebody don't want to do what the hell you want to do. It's stupid.
Do y'all think Hannah Christian ass is walking into these locker rooms not knowing that there's some gay people in there with her?
Right.
I don't think she knows she's been playing with some lesbian females on her teams and against them in her whole career. And if this is going to be something about it's going to be a part of this profession that she's going to have to deal with, no problem. But as fiercely as I can say I'm an auntie with uncle tendencies, she can say she's a Christian. Somebody else can say they a Muslim. Somebody else can say they're atheist. Somebody else can say they believe in I don't know, Tupac as the president. Who cares?
Right.
Can you put the ball in the hoop? Can you put the ball in the hoop? Can you score a touchdown?
Defend?
We got so far away from. I remember I grew up in a time when it was like, what happened in my house, stay in my house. And if everybody run their house, it takes care of itself in the street when you get in the community. Man, if you keep your house in order, then everybody act right in the community. See, everybody trying to police the community and their houses is fucked up.
I can't get with this new dumbass era because I don't give a damn what you or your girl do. It does not bother me. And I just like people come to my channel or they'll send me emails like, yo, this happened with Travis Hunter. I'm like, I don't care. Good for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he supported, healthy? Is he happy? And for me, like what Marshawn Lynch say, is his mentals okay? Is his physical okay? Is his chicken okay? Then we can figure out the rest of that.
Right.
We can figure out the rest of that.
It's like it's like stay in your lane. Like, who cares what you're doing? Like, let's stay on the topic. We have gotten away from that when it comes to WNBA. We had some great games and it was destroyed because y'all want to get mad because a white girl got knocked on her ass a few times. Who cares? Like, they didn't hate her because she's heterosexual or straight. Nobody cares. It's basketball. Like, I'm not going to let you score.
If they run a videotape from the YMCAs across the nations on Sundays, there's a whole lot of people, white, black, Chinese, whatever you want to call them, squabbles on the court, straight squabbles.
Man, we used to get it in on the court. We used to be fighting, and after we broke it up,
like people don't take their ball home.
Play.
Don't HD, leave him alone. Leave him alone. He gonna take his ball and go home. We want to finish the game. Come on, man.
Yeah, come on. I mean, we
did that, done that.
And Caitlin's not that type of player, so stop promoting her like she's that player. She's not. I'm gonna take my ball home. She want to fight.
and let her play. I see your comment, and so I wonder too if the WNBA should have done like the NBA and not been so open about their sexuality. One thing about WNBA players, they like, we don't give a damn. Ooh,
they don't care. Yeah, the thing was the over promotion of it. It wasn't a problem. You came out with it. It's the over promotion because the game is family oriented at the end of the day. There's a lot of households that really don't like that. And that's just what it is.
And I think the point of the WNBA was like, we get it. We get that those households are out there, but we need you to be able to coexist. But there's a way that you coexist. And so me, as a favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies, I'm still conscious about public displays of affection in front of kids.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I'm with a woman, but just because I don't know what type of conversations those parents have had around those kids. So I'm about letting kids stay as innocent and as young at heart as they can.
But like you said, why are we showing it? It's like you said, why are we showing it? Who cares?
Yeah, so some stuff comes on TV at 10 o'clock. when I was a kid. Some stuff came on TV after 10 o'clock and your kids was in bed. Now everything is on the internet. And so now we got to police different, but
exactly. That's true.
I could go on about this topic in
the
WNBA
that's true.
and how they fumbled this bag forever.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's absolutely true. Because the internet has opened our children's eyes to stuff sooner than what we saw. So,
but it goes back to this. I couldn't be exposed to nothing that my mama didn't want me to. My mom and daddy didn't want me to be exposed to.
Yeah, true.
Period. Yeah, it's the policing of your house. It's taking care. Everybody run their household.
Yes,
and then we can figure everything else.
Yes.
Yeah. What's up, Tamika? Sorry you missed part of it. True kids shouldn't be exposed to adult activity, and that was the thing, because my mom would be like, "Is it you come in there?" And you'd be like, "Mom, is adults talking? Did you interrupt me?"
Yeah.
When grown folks is talking, you be quiet. And this is a room full of adults. Why are you in here? So you have to go. You have to go be where the kids was.
These kids are advanced now. They know how to break away from. They know how to hack your shit. They know how to get through the firewalls.
Yeah, and now it's about
it's crazy word.
Right, and now it's about having those conversations because you know how, and just because you can don't mean that you should.
Right.
And see, now that your eyes are seeing that, what is the conversation that we have about it, and then do we have a conversation about it? Man, yeah. So it's always a good time when we talk. We done went way over time. I don't know how we supposed to do 45 minutes to an hour every Monday, and we always talk almost 2 hours. So I think this is more like a 2-hour show. So we appreciate y'all hanging out with us. What you got before we get ready to go, nephew?
Oh man, nothing much. Later on, we're going to talk about, after the Monday night games, we're going to talk about what we learned in this week. Who fraud? Who are you? Where are you? Who's legit? We're going to break down the NFL, and we're just going to talk about open topics like we do. We're going to talk about basketball, talk about who you like now, who you don't like, and we're going to have our hater of the year on our channel. Whoever's hating the most, I'm going to give it to you.
So, and then I'm working on Cess Talk Sports end of the year awards. So make sure y'all jump in the poll question.
Oh, I saw that.
Give us the categories. Give us the categories. Bree Wayne, I saw your question about the draft. We are going to redo the draft now that the expansion draft is taking place. We have a new GM added to the panel. That will be Mr. Political Sports TV himself, Odie Mack, will be drafted also. But for the rest of today, I got Cess Talks bets coming up with MJ Lover, Big Daddy Long Dog himself.
Pause.
And we got now joining the conversation with Coach Rowe in the building later on tonight. I appreciate y'all pulling up and hanging out.
C-Pen. I'm finna win the award on Cess channel Hater of the Year. You right, because I hate a lot of these mother effers. Listen, I'm on my Kendrick. I hate the way you walk, the way that you talk, the way that you dress.
Let's go.
C-Pen, you know I'm a hater.
I gotta get him to do that. I gotta get him to do that pause just so I can say by itself. I gotta get that as a sound bite. So in the middle of the show, I can just pause people. Y'all know what it is. Until next time, y'all stay tuned. Talk soon, man. We love y'all. We out.